Welcome back, beautiful souls, to the channel. I'm Shika, your conscious mentor, and today I'm going to be going over the top 5 things that you need to know about this Scorpio super full moon on April 26, 2021. This is our first super moon, and it is actually going to be is the most powerful super moon that we have this year. The fact that we're getting this moon at this given time in the peak of the middle of the spring equinox, as well as when we're just about to enter into Mercury retrograde with Pluto, this is intense. So emotions are high. There's a lot of messages that I want to share with you guys that you need to know about this full moon, because the energy is going to be very strong even leading up to it and after. We're talking about a week of super moon vibes. So if you are ready to get into this, let's get into this. By the way, I am a Scorpio, so if anyone down below can let me know if you are a Scorpio as well, because this is a time of rebirth. And that's also going to affect everyone else's rebirth as well. So before we get into the video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, as well as put notification bells. I do 3 or more videos every single week for you amazing, beautiful souls. And we do full moon and new moon energy healings here. So I actually host meditations and healings to help you expand with the moon energy. And I send you distance Reiki. So come join me back here on the 25th of April at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to be celebrating this super moon together. So the link will be down below for you to put the notification bells and be reminded when that is. But you definitely don't want to miss this one, because like I said, this is the most powerful super moon of the year. Today's subscriber of the day is Shika. Thank you so much for being part of this family. I am so grateful for you. Let us get into this full moon. Okay, this full moon has a lot to do with transformation. And before I even get into the top 5 things that you need to know about this April full moon in Scorpio during this super full moon, I will say that anything that is coming through for you is nothing that you can't take in. I even have 3 of my decks here that I feel like I'll be called to pull out some cards while I speak to you guys. If there's any messages outside of this that I need to share with you, I will definitely share it. Let's get into the first top 5 thing that you need to know about this super full moon on April 26th. The first thing is that shallow, toxic relationships will leave your life. And when I mean leave, like I'm talking 3 days before, you are going to get some news, some people just really showing their true colors. And this is all to push you for one simple reason: rebirth. Scorpios are one of the biggest rebirth signs, and we're seeing this in the super full moon. The fact that we have the Scorpio energy all about rebirth, intuition, psychic abilities, downloads, all these messages coming in, this is the time that we really need to step away from judging ourselves in whatever comes up and whatever relationships leave our life, because it has nothing to do with what you could have done more of. It has a lot to do with us just being gentle with ourselves and seeing that this ending is the best thing for us for this spring season. Remember, you can't end up holding on to things that are so old that they're not even going to be able to continue the lifetime with you and your new vibration. And that's what we're seeing here in this rebirth. These toxic relationships, the events that happen, are all to create this kind of chaotic energy to get you going. And what I mean by get you going, I mean get you into the expression of what you truly want, because this whole month in the Aries energy, we've been working with the feminine, we've been working with projects, we've been working on what we want to launch, right? And with that, we need to make sure that we're shedding our skin. We can't keep our skin that we had before. And when I mean skin, I mean like a snake, because I'm feeling the serpent energy, the feminine serpent energy during this full moon in Scorpio. It's almost like it slithered its way throughout helping you on what projects and creative things that you want in your life. That could be career, that could be, fun activities that you do with your partner, all of those things. And this new energy is just so high vibrational that you have no other choice but the universe to create this event to happen, to release those toxic relationships. So say goodbye to whoever is just kidding you, getting you mad, or just like not vibing with you. It's time to say bye to shallow relationships. You're wanting more. And as I see that, 4 cards came out. The first card that I got for you is chop wood. It's time to chop off those relationships, honey. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, now you guys can see. Okay, so chop wood. Chop that energy. Chop it down. We don't want this anymore. We do not want toxic relationships. If there is no other card that can confirm what I just said to you, I don't know what is. So leave those lives. These conflicts are happening for a reason, because you are rebirthing, you are shifting. The other 3 cards I got for you, the first one is Treasure Island. And basically with this card, it's really saying, you know, we are working with this water energy, I kind of feel here, you know, and what sign is Scorpio? Water. So we're really showing here that with the turtle, you know, slow, however, very wise, right? And what we're doing here is you're taking all this energy and these endings that you learned, all the things that are leaving your life. And for some of you, this is a hard kind of information that's coming in for you. Like, it's like you expected that person to leave your life, but you weren't expecting it to end up like that way, right? But whatever way that this event, this relationship, this partnership left your life in order to push you into the right direction, it is meant to cleanse you in a way. It's meant to help you rebirth. It's meant to help you understand that this is actually a treasure for you. This is actually a blessing for this to happen. The other 2 cards I got for you is the Orphan. And I like this card because this card is like a very powerful card. It's saying that you're feeling a little bit lonely. And I think this is a great representation of the emotions that you're feeling right now. It's just high intensity emotions. You might be feeling a little bit more anxious with this super full moon. Your energy is just very sensitive. And if you are feeling sensitive leading up to the super full moon, put down a little pink heart emoji down in the comment section. But this is just to tell us that, you know, with the Orphan energy, and the number is 5. With this card, the 5 card, it represents change, right? Because all of these new things coming out of our life, there's change that is bound to happen. So don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like you are orphaned, because you really aren't lonely. And call in your guides, because, like, again, everything that is happening is the divine creating it for you. It is the divine allowing you to make room for what you need to make in your life. Serendipity, which is basically this card here. And this is an 18 card, which 1 is new beginnings, 8 is representing abundance. The fact that we have a clove on this card is just showing you that this is all good luck. This is all good luck energy. I'm just gonna let you guys see it. This is all good luck. This is all great, amazing energy coming through for you. I just feel like this is the start of spring. Spring's really starting now for some of you guys. And, you know, if that just means that you need to end this relationship for the best for all parties, well, then do it. You know, you've put up with enough. It's time to let go of this. So understanding that the shallowness of our relationships is not something that relates to your vibration and the work that you've been doing. And it's only best that everything just releases right now. Okay, so such a confirmation from Spirit. Like, I'm feeling it. You see what I mean? Scorpio full moon is gonna be deep, but is divine. It's divine blessings in a way, you know? And you can't look back. You won't even remember the people that you released and the toxic things that you released at the end, because it doesn't relate to you. And that's what it's saying. It's not relating to you right now. So that's one of the biggest things that the Scorpio full moon is going to really bring into you. So the second thing that you need to know about this Scorpio full moon in April on 2021 on April 26th. Now, I mentioned a lot about relationships, and I want to go a little step deeper, because again, our relationships are stepped a lot. We will look at the characteristics of Scorpio for a second. Scorpios, as myself, we tend to be quite mysterious. We don't like talking about our emotions, but we can be quite heated sometimes, you know, and that is where the unexpected news comes in. So this unexpected news could be someone who has betrayed you that you didn't expect, someone who is jealous of you, someone that ends up not wanting the best for you. Whatever it is, there's that side that some of you guys are going to be playing in that space. And when I mean playing in that space, I mean, like, that's how this full moon, the super full moon, will reveal and, you know, really bring up reveal the layer or what was being hidden to you for you to understand that, man, I need to leave this toxic relationship. It's only best for me. So here is one of the biggest parts. It's almost like the universe is creating this chaotic energy in order for you to understand, you know, why this unexpected news had to arise. Now, the other half of you guys, for the Scorpio full moon, your relationships will cause to have conflict of disagreement. And what I mean disagreement is because you might feel that you want to be to yourself because the energy is so strong, and you might not be communicating the way that you want in your emotions to your partner, to your friends, to your family. It just seems like it's just like words, like you can't speak out what you, I kid you not, guys. I was about to channel that out and my card just said error. So energy is strong. I'm telling you, this month leading up after the 15th of April, I'm just already feeling the energy of the super moon. So anyways, all this to say is, what I was saying is that, you know, you might want to try to tell your friends, your family, and them what you want, how you're feeling, but it's just so intense and there's so much being rebirthed at this time. The best word I can explain is transformational. And the unexpected news is being able to help you with this transformation that you're about to embark. And in doing this transformation, I know it's sometimes hard for us to be gentle on ourselves. And that's kind of what the message I wanted to share with you guys is that I know for myself, I'm going to give myself as an example. I've been doing a lot of shadow work, like a lot of ancestral work, a lot of shadow work. I know you guys have been doing a lot of deeper work too. We're all doing that work. And sometimes we tend to be so hard on ourselves, right? And this full moon, this super full moon, is just to show you how much that the intensity of the emotions still makes you powerful in your energy, just as powerful as the moon, to really take in these new changes that are coming. You know, the butterfly is kind of coming out in full circle. And as I said this, oh my gosh, guess what card came out, guys? New life. New life. And I'm going to put a little journal prompt for you guys right here because I love you. Your new life is after this full moon. We have Pluto going in retrograde, right? You are currently in huge shifts. If any of you are connecting with the 5, that number just keeps coming up for me. If you keep seeing 5s or 2s, you're taking the action for those changes. You just need to be a little bit more gentle on yourself because, again, this new life is literally, you're living it. You know, don't act as if for your manifestation, be that manifestation. And that's what I mean. And that includes the manifestation of you healing through your shadow work. So all this to say, one of the biggest things I'm seeing with this point is that throughout the relationships that leave your life, the unexpected events, the things that need to be done throughout this whole pivotal time, we need to be gentle with ourselves and stop self-sabotaging ourselves, thinking that we're just on a hamster wheel, because you're actually moving forward. Even with these news that come into your life, this is all happening for the new life that you are meant to have, and to allow yourself to shed the old life that you might still be holding on right now. Bam, that was fire. Okay, so universe is testing us here while allowing us to understand that it already has our back. It knows that we're able to go through all of these changes, all of those toxic relationships shedding, even in a time when you're at home and you're feeling like it's so lonely. Come on, a lot of us have felt lonely. I know I have. This has been a very hard year. But think about where you were. Let's go 2 steps back. Think about where you were in the new moon of Scorpio in November last year. What seeds did you plant in that new moon, and how are they ending right now? Now take a look at a year from today. Right? What relationships did you have, and how have you transformed in your life and in your relationships? And how does that reflect the things that are shedding out of your life to get this new life that the universe is making for you right now, that you are making for yourself, that you are manifesting? This is not happening just out of nowhere. It all adds up for a reason. So, that I'm telling you, super moon vibes. Crazy. Let's get into the next point. The next thing that you need to know about this Scorpio full moon, the super full moon, is that we need to stop judging ourselves. I talked about that a little bit deeper. Let's go a little bit deeper. Judging how, Chica? You need to stop judging yourself of where your business is making money. You need to stop judging yourself of what you can do more for your weight. You know, stop looking at the scale and being hard on yourself on your health. I know the last month or so you must have been working a lot on health, on new journeys and all those things. You are in the pivotal time of changing. You're literally in the process of shifting. So again, don't be hard on yourself. Some great things that come up that I need to share with you is Spirit is definitely sharing with me that you need to take a social media break. After the super full moon, after you come to our meditation and healing on the 25th and you've done it, you know, another ritual on the 26th, disconnect and stop allowing yourself to bring in. Humans aren't meant to absorb so much social media. That's what Spirit is sharing with us. And in order for us to rebirth and take into this new life and have less things to compare ourselves from, the more that we take away some stuff online, right? Stop looking online, stop looking at the news, stop doing all those things just for a bit. Let's just take a break. Let's come back to you. Let's come back to yourself, your authentic being, your higher conscious self, and connect. And that's what they're saying. Take a step back. Stop judging yourself. Say that you started this journey already and you've come this far, and give yourself credit for that, because you need to. Give yourself credit. And I'm going to stick a mantra here for this point specifically. And if I never started, I wouldn't have been so far in my whole healing process. You know, think about that. If I didn't start, you know, doing my shadow work, or deciding to go to a healer for, you know, my traumas, or just going for a walk to get my body moving, or start learning something new, whatever it is, if I just didn't start it, I wouldn't have been where I am. It is a learning process, and that's what the rebirth is telling you. You know, you are now ready to embark this new life, and in doing that, you can't be judgmental on yourself. And when we become judgmental on ourselves, what comes up? Let's go back to that first point, our old beliefs. And that's why these toxic relationships are leaving our life. Relationships is what allows us and kind of molds us essentially to who we are today. So what your environment is what mirrors ourselves and what we become. And we really have to make sure that if you are in an environment where maybe it is toxic and you're in this hard situation, well, maybe that abruption of what happens around the super full moon is kind of a sign for you to create boundaries with your family, friends, and people who are, you know, really affecting your energy. Maybe if, say, you know, you're taking this time to really kind of look at the scale all the time and how much weight you're losing. Well, maybe this time is for you to take a step back and be gentle with your body. We have to come back to our soul, our feelings, who we are as a being. And the rebirthing is really what's doing that for us. It's allowing us to venture out, but we can't do that if we have all this old energy that no longer serves us and continuously attracts our old story. Let's stop writing that old story. This super full moon is about stopping writing that old story. It doesn't serve you anymore. The next thing that you need to know about this super full moon on the April 26th is get grounded. The root chakra is really calling you to connect with earth energy, and with water, we need to ground that flow. So I would highly suggest this is a great time to journal emotions. This is a great time to vent to yourself what is coming up for you. This is a great time for you to allow yourself to move your body, moving the hip energy, moving it, allowing yourself to release it. This card came out and Spirit is speaking here. So getting grounded, and also part of getting grounded is also asking for help with the new relationships that you do have that are supportive. And this is what brings, you know, the other side of the super full moon. So the next card I got is leg up. And this card is really just telling you that it's okay to ask for help and support at this time. It's okay to reach out when you need it the most. And you know, I love this card because it's showing the polar bear and its little baby cub, and it brings me a lot of energy towards mother space, right? So I don't know if there's someone in your life that is like a mother to you or like a sister to you, but maybe connecting with them might be a great idea. It doesn't have to be necessarily blood related, but I do think the word mother or sister or someone of that energy, that feminine energy that can really support you emotionally, because that person's going to help you root. And again, that mother energy is very Gaia, very Mother Earth. So again, meditating, journaling is big with earth energy. Walking on the ground barefooted If you can do that, walk on the grass barefooted for 5 to 10 minutes during the super full moon on that day, and even the week leading up and the few days after is going to help you ground yourself with this intense energy, as well as prepare you for the new changes that are unraveling in your life. Another great thing is putting on some root chakra beats, sounds. There's a lot on YouTube here that you can use, but it's really just asking for Mother Gaia. I'm really getting asking for earth energy to support you during this time throughout these changes. The next card that comes through for you is just kind of a reminder. Remember that even throughout, as you ground yourself and through the conscious awareness that you need to ground yourself in certain parts and you're releasing all these emotions, that everything that is leaving your life is not for you, right? If it was for you, it would stay in your life. If that relationship was for you, if that job that you applied for was for you, if that opportunity was for you, if that partnership was for you, then it would have stayed in your life. And you got to ask yourself, why doesn't it serve me? Oh, that's why. I've shifted so much, it just doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't align to me and my being. So why would it serve me, right? So allow yourself to really connect this full moon and even days leading up to and days after, I would say the moon week, to really work with earth energy. So walks, hikes, journaling. Earth energy is very, very powerful. And as a healer, it's something that we just really focus on, is the elements of, the earth, the fire, the water, the air. And, with this, we're able to balance the water energy from the Scorpio, the flow, the cleansing, the releasing, the rebirthing, the shedding. Those are all water vibration, water, kind of energy coming out. But then we also have to ground ourselves, because that water will continue to release and feel exhausted on itself if it's not being, kind of grounded by its earth and being absorbed by its earth. So that's really where we need those two areas to come together and to really help you gather your thoughts during this emotional time. The last thing that you need to know about this Scorpio super full moon is get excited, because after the 26th, this is when the tides kind of shift. This is when all of the changes that you've made, all of the things that you've shedded, all of the things that you rebirthed is being confirmed. So expect to have confirmation 3 days leading up to it. I do feel like your guides perhaps will confirm through angel numbers or even contact you directly. There's so many ways that your guides are going to shift with and help you throughout this process. And ask the divine for confirmation, because this is definitely a time to do this. And I really want you to also journal. I would encourage you, after doing the meditation on the 25th, live on the YouTube channel, and even just doing your ritual, to ask yourself this specific prompt question for the Scorpio full moon. And that is, what changes are coming into my life and what changes are leaving my life? And how does that help me with what transformations I'm meant to take and embark in my next journey? I think that's going to really help you absorb all of the shifts. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Regeneration. That's the card that came out. Even through the fire and the anger and the pain and the energy that you're feeling through this super full moon, you are continuously growing with the earth. The earth is still with you. You are still growing your leaves. You are still transforming. You are still creating this new energy. And yeah, I think this is so powerful. Another thing that I want to share with you guys that has been happening with me and might help you is I've been noticing a lot of, with the spring energy, a lot of animals, spirit bugs coming through. And because Scorpio is all about rebirth, notice if you're starting to notice the same bird, the same animal around you, because they might be a great indication of showing you how they're flowing with your energy and helping you understand what transformations are currently happening and why they're happening, and also to give you support and to confirm from the divine that you're always being supported. So I would highly suggest, if you see a certain bird, like, I don't know, a dove, look up dove spiritual meeting and you'll be able to see it and just really see what resonates with you. Let's end our video with one of these cards, which are our affirmation cards. Let's see what affirmations universe has for us today. So we have two. The first card that, oh, lots of cards. Okay. I feel like there's one more, but let's start with these. The first card is grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Appreciate what you've lost, the relationships, the partnerships that you've lost, and how they've served you for that time, and let it go. Release it. It is so. Let it go. Allow it to be given back to the universe and let it be. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Are you being honest with yourself right now, with your reality and where you want to change in your life? And if you aren't being honest, then the changes that are going to be coming for this super full moon in Scorpio is going to be abrupt and unexpected. But for those who are being honest with yourself, well, then it's nothing that is new. And that's why I'm saying it's a divine doing. It's nothing that is new. It is nothing that you can't receive or you cannot, deal with. And I feel like there's one more card. Like, I feel like Spirit's telling me, Shika, there's one more card for the audience. Let's get them one more card, shall we? Card came out. Regret. Okay, I know that I cannot change the past. Oh my gosh, I love this. And I noticed the two cards we got is a lot of sacral, which is like creative block and that feeling of energy that we create our life, we create our being, we create this transformation into our life. Hey guys, so it's Future Chica. I just noticed that one other thing that I forgot to mention is the sacral also represents like rebirthing. Like, sorry, I had to take off the fan because it was really annoying me, the sound. But it represents rebirthing, like rebirthing yourself. You're rebirthing yourself into this new venture, into this new energy through your relationships. And I think that is so powerful. So really look at this as like you birthing yourself. And I've gotten so many downloads and deep meditation with the collective and understanding why they're rebirthing themselves right now. Because again, if we think about where we were a year from now, we were resisting rebirth. And now it's like you're ready to not resist it regardless of what the world is right now, because we're used to this. We're used to shifting. We're used to shifting and adapting the way that humans should. So anyways, for us to shift into this new dimension and new opportunities that we want and relationships. So this card I love. Do not regret anything that comes out of your life and anything that you have done up to this point, because we need to release judgment. And this is, again, judgment card here. We're not regretting anything. We are just appreciating it and understanding that all the good and the perceived bad is all things that can teach us so much to prepare us for this huge transformation that we're going into. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video on the top 5 things that you need to know about this super full moon on April 26, 2021 in Scorpio. I am so excited. If you are a Scorpio rising, or have Scorpio in your chart, let me know down below. And don't forget to meet back here on the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern time for a live meditation and energy healing we'll be doing together, which I cannot wait. Let me know if you are coming. I'll put the link for that down below in the description box. I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, as well as put notification bells. We do 3 or more videos every single week, and I will see you guys at the meditation. Love you. Bye.